Hey guys, Taylem here, and this is a quick video to go over a single mod, and that mod is simply called Crash Fixes. Now this mod is attempting to address a problem that has plagued Skyrim since day one, and that is memory management. Now we have made tremendous strides, especially modders such as Sheson and the SKSE team, and Boris with EMB Boost, and increasing and improving the ways that the game handles memory, caches textures, etc. But there has always been limitations. One of the biggest and most notable of these limitations is the 65,540 string limit in the saves. This is a terrible thing that heavy modders always fear, because once the save reaches that string limit, the save becomes corrupt and the game is no longer playable. It is an unfortunate side effect of all the limitations that Bethesda built into their game, and the modding community is working magic to fix these issues. I mean, it is incredible. 4 years ago, I never would have imagined that the modding community would be able to go to the limits that they have. This community has such ambition, such zeal for this game. It is absolutely astounding, and I am absolutely proud to be a part of it and to represent it in my own small way. So what we're going to do is we are going to actually install this crash fix. I'm going to go ahead and show you now, and what you are all going to need to do is through Mod Organizer, you're going to have to keep track of when this thing is updated, because you always want to stay on top of this fix and make sure you're using the newest one and utilizing any changes that the mod author recommends or tells you that you absolutely must for it to function. So let's go ahead and open Mod Organizer here. We can click on over to our Downloads tab, and you guys are going to navigate to this website. I will provide a link down below. This is Crash Fixes by Meh321, such a great name. And if you want to go ahead and peruse all this information here, if you wish to know exactly what it does, this gives some very good tips, and it does a very good job at explaining what exactly this fix is attempting to do. So what we're going to do is just hop over to Files, click on Download with Manager. Alright, we'll go back to Mod Organizer, and it's very small, so it should end fairly quickly. Let's go ahead and just open it. I like to have mine nice and clean. Fix, go to manual, and everything looks good. Click on OK, and there you go. I'm going to go ahead and put this up here. Go ahead and click and activate it. Now at this point, there still is a change that we need to do with this particular file. Go ahead and double click on it and go to INI Files. Click on Crash Fix Plugin, and there are two changes that I'm going to have you make here. That's because with the build that I'm using the EMB, there is some things that need to be changed so this will function and your game won't explode. Not literally explode, but you know what I mean. Now we have to change this one here. Use OS allocators from 0 to 1. This will effectively enable the crash fix. Go ahead and click save. Now what else I need you guys to change is down here there's align heap allocate. Go ahead and put that at 1 as well. That's because with the EMB that I'm using, or maybe EMBs in general, I seem to crash when I do not have the =1 activated. But at this point, you are halfway to having crash fixes completely operational. And I tell you guys, when I installed this and I really went and did some testing of the game, it was amazing. The stuttering when going through transitions was almost non-existent. It was just so beautiful. It was just that great. Maybe I'm just overstating it a little bit, but to me, that's how it was. Alright guys, and at this point, you can go ahead if you want to. You can close Mod Organizer, and you can close this page. Because the next download I need you guys to do, go ahead and follow the link I will provide, is to download SKSE Plugin Loader. Now this is an important program because the crash fixes that we installed previously has to load before your Skyrim engine does. What this loader does is it allows SKSE to load certain plugins prior to loading the game engine. So it's extremely important, and you don't have to worry about any other SKSE mods potentially having a problem with this, because unless the mod specifically has a file that tells it to load before the game, it will not load, so you do not need to worry about incompatibilities with other SKSE mods unless otherwise stated by the mod authors. So this one installs a bit differently than all the others. This installs more like the EMB files. So go ahead and click on Files, let it load up, and we're going to download this one right here. So click on Download Manually as if you have any other choice. And once it's done, go ahead and open it up. You have a DLL file and a README. If you click on the README, it'll tell you a bit about it, what it does, how to install it, etc., etc. So go ahead and extract these files into your Skyrim install directory. So navigate to your Steam folder, etc., etc. Right into the Skyrim, click on OK, and there you go, guys. You have completely installed the preloader and the crash fix. Now what you want to do is bookmark for this particular one. That's because in Mod Organizer it is not available as a mod. You really won't know when the update is, so it's a good idea to always check back to this website every week or so to make sure that the version hasn't changed. But if that sounds like a lot of work, what you can do actually is you can go ahead and close this. You can go to Mod Organizer and you can manually add it. Let's go right here and open, but you're going to get this error. Okay, so you can just go ahead and just click on OK, click on Ignore, and it has it here. And what you want to do is click on that, go to Nexus Info, but then you want to change the version here to the version that's on the website. Yeah. The version on the website is version 3. So you want to change this to 3, and it should go green. There you go. That way, if he ever updates it, Mod Organizer will tell you. But what you need to do is go into it. See, there's no options. You can go into its file tree, and you can actually just delete these, just so they're not existent in your install at all. Leave the meta.ini. That's the information file. So now you basically have an indicator, something telling you that the wrapper is up to date. Or if you want to do it the way I stated previously, that's the way I'm going to do it. But if that's a little difficult for you to remember or keep track of, you can do it this way, and it'll be just fine. Just don't check to activate it. Just put this somewhere like at the very bottom of your load order, or even all the way up top. It really doesn't matter. So yeah, there you guys go. The crash fix is in there, the preloader is in there, and hopefully everything will run okay for you. And at this point, you can go ahead and just start up the game and check it out. See if the game loads, or run around a little bit, fly around a little bit. I recently uploaded a memory test video. You can go ahead and try that out again. In fact, if you want, you can try the memory test before the crash fixes and then afterward as well, and see if you notice any kind of difference. Alright guys, just keep updated on the crash fixes. Read the website. I'm going to provide a link down below to the S.T.E.P forum on this particular mod. I am really excited about it. I haven't been this excited for a mod since Frostfall first came out or U-Sleep was released. Alright guys, this is Taylem. Thank you for watching this video, and I will see you next time.